Hey guys, Tree Slayer here. Welcome back. Yeah, just making sure it's actually recording. I actually loaded a previous save to right back to where we left off because I didn't press start on OBS. So, that being said, we're right back where we were at. As you can see, I'm shorter. You know, if you pay attention to the bookshelf back there, you can actually see a shelf on it now. I had to lower the chair down. You know, it's not as comfortable, but it's still comfortable. You know. But Shellnut was giving me some tips. She watched a previous episode of this and saw that one, she couldn't hear me because I was farther away from the mic. Now I'm a little closer to the mic. She also told me, the whole point of the webcam is to see my facial expressions, not, the living room. So, a little closer, a little more, visual for you guys. Though, we're about to walk into a cutscene. Not. Okay, no cutscene. Oh, I'm in the wrong side. That's what it is. I need to be over there for the cutscene. No cutscene. Okay, guess it auto-saved right after the cuts. Let's see, does this guy stop me?
If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
What do you mean?
Had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Are you keeping me
Just
from
warning
going
you,
in?
things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. People are frightened.
Is there anyone in charge here?
The band has marched north with Tern Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Okay.
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the...
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Yeah, here's the thing. We need this merchant so we can unload our goods. And our speech checks are too low.
I'm not the only one with some business sense.
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Here's the thing. If she liked it, Alistair's not going to. Can you beat that offer, sister?
You want me to bid against him? We don't have that kind of coin.
gotta do it. We need the
You
merchant.
would actually do the bidding of this evil little man. Fine. May your heartlessness bring you exactly what you deserve.
A fine sentiment, if I've ever heard one.
You're so nice. I bet you make allies everywhere you go.
Ha! Serves that wench right. You have my thanks. And 100 silvers, yes?
And a discount.
Right. Fair enough. But only you. This way. And beware the urchins. They have grabby little hands.
Hate to do it, but we need a merchant. We really need a merchant. Yeah, it's all 5. 11. And that one is 7. We need that still. Gonna get rid of these bows. As you've seen, we get plenty of them. I need to give that to her. Forgot about that. We're gonna get rid of this. Let's see. I think the scale armor is actually better. No, it's not. We're gonna hold on to that. We're definitely holding on to this because that's some good equipment. We just got it for free. And we're gonna sell all of this. Soul Rot Bomb. We're gonna sell all this silver bracelet gift. We're gonna hold on to that. We might need it later. And we'll get rid of all that. Blank Velium is definitely a crafting item. We're gonna need that. And we'll sell all of these wolf pelts. Thankfully, shop does not run out of anything. Buy it back from him, but I'm gonna buy 2 lesser injury kits because we need those. Fortunately, he only has that. Fused with path ferment is refresh. Increases users' movement and attack speed for a short time. So no, we're not gonna get that swift style. Have any crafting ingredients I need? Rare rocks that existed in close proximity. Delirium ore. Crushing Lifestone gives the user a small bonus to nature. No. Deep Mushroom. You don't have anything I need. And you don't have any glass bottles. I do have some recipes I could buy from you. But I can't even use them, and they're worth gold. That would take most of my money, if not all of it. No. Don't have any accessories. Steel. Viridium. There we go. Popped up. Splint mail. Gray iron. Better than the leather gloves. Those, yeah, he's got better gear in general. Oh, we don't even have a helm. That's why it wasn't popping up. Oh, that is some expensive stuff. Wait, did I just buy some cheap gloves? No. Yeah, spent most of our money on armor. Didn't even look at weapons. Enchanted dagger. That is a no, that's not any better. Dwarven Grey Mace. Maul. And Darkspawn Longbow. This is all stuff I've sold except for this crossbow. Which I don't want. Enchanter's Staff. Requires 16 in magic restriction to mage, but it actually does 4 damage and gives me all of that. And this does all of that. Yeah, but it's too expensive. Maybe, yeah, Alistair disapproved 3. We want to keep Alistair in a good mood with us. We don't really care about Morgan. Let's go ahead and put on our new equipment. Let's see, we got a helm. Got some better gloves. We actually bought the same thing twice? No. Yeah. That's better. Yeah, the heavy chainmail we already have is pretty good. And the chainmail boots are better than the splint mail boots, so I'm gonna stick with that for her at least. Didn't get anything for the dog. That's better. That's the same. That's the same. His is better. The same thing. The exact same thing, just a different name. And still can't wear that. And Morgana is Morgana. Let's go ahead and put some gloves on her and some boots. No, it kind of messes up her outfit, but oh wells. And the Darkspawn staff is not as good as the one she already has, but it gives her spell power and spirit damage. Less range, less spell power. Well, it's the same spell power because it's enchanted to give more spell power. Armor penetration's not as good, and damage isn't as good, so we're going to let her keep her mage staff steel. And we're going to go ahead and
friend.
sell that.
Care to take advantage of your discount?
I wouldn't.
This way. And beware the urchins. They have grabby little hands.
So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. And I decided I'm going to get rid of these two. It's not like I'm going to actually use them. Yeah, we're going to get rid of those. I'm going to keep that because I need that. And I'm going to keep this because I need that. If you got any more helmets, I would love a helmet. No helmets? Okay. We actually have 4 gold again. Can we buy that enchanter's staff? Damage for a lot of buffs. It's not as good. It's not as good. The enchants are pretty good, but and there was nothing over here I wanted, right? Maybe these deep mushrooms. Yeah. But we can deal with that later. We're already 15 minutes into the episode. Here's the Chanter's board. Bandits everywhere. We're gonna accept that. That's ours now.
Board. Yes, let us run errands for the betterment of mankind as well as a few coppers.
So
I'm
we're
cold. I don't like this.
we're gonna ignore
Stop
him.
looking at me, mongrel. I have nothing you want. Why do you...
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my car.
Now we're gonna talk to him.
Merad, you aren't one of my captors. I will not amuse you any more than I have the other humans. Leave me in peace.
You're a prisoner? Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
I'm Elisa. Priest
You
to me.
mock me. Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now. I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate. No doubt. What help do you seek? The Blight. Are you a Grey Warden, then? Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true. Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here. Farewell, then.
Eaten alive by Darkspawn. That's cruel. I wonder why the revered mother's so afraid of it.
So,
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you to come and go.
we'll talk to her later. Notice we're running around, and now we're in the Chantry with an apostate mage. Nobody even notices.
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has.
I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Turn Logain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Logain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims. My mission takes priority, but I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts. What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise. A reward? Oh, of course. I hope a sovereign is sufficient. Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
Yeah, I know. I just
And when the Maker spoke,
took some money off
chant
of
of
that
light
guy.
scattered in the dark.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here. Might I suggest 30 silver?
No.
Thank you, dear woman. What can I do for you then? It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna give her all my money.
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers. Your custody. And who might you be? Be that as it may, I cannot release a murderer simply because you are of noble birth. Be reasonable. A Grey Warden. Oh dear, I will have to ask you to leave before you bring trouble on our heads. To defend against the Blight? Perhaps that is a form of atonement. But are you certain you can control him?
Yeah. I tried this one earlier and she was like, no.
No, I cannot. There will be too much trouble for us if we are seen cooperating with you. You have not heard. The Cairn claims that the Grey Wardens are responsible for the King's death. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else... Again, we have already discussed this, and I told you I would not release the creature. I cannot. Grey Warden though you may be, please leave the Kunari to his fate.
If I pick this one, Alistair's not happy.
The Maker cares no less for that Kunari's victims than for the thousands who fell in Ostagar. Now, good day. Yes? What can I do for you now? Again?
Yeah.
We have already discussed this, and I told you I would not release the creature.
This isn't going to be a good town for keeping Alistair happy with me.
Now we threaten priests. How fun!
Whoa, whoa! Let's not get out of hand here.
What is the meaning of this? You would threaten me with violence?
Your Reverence, please. We are on an important mission. Let us take the Kunari off your hands. I beg you.
I see. And if not, I am to be assaulted. Is this what we have come to?
No, Your Reverence. I will not allow that to happen.
I have more important matters to concern me. Here, take the key to the creature's cage and begone. Do not return.
I didn't want to do that, but our skills just aren't high enough. And can't steal it from her.
Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our...
We got a helmet now. That looks odd. It wasn't there in the cutscene either. Oh, go over there. That's nice, kid. I'll be back to talk to you in a little bit.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing...
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
Sorry, I can't.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
Yeah, that clears that quest.
It is begun.
Oh, look. Free money. Or something to throw on the ground later.
You wish something more of me? I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it. And once I am free, you expect me to go with you. I have been a soldier of the Vanguard all my days. I know much of warfare, and it seems obvious that you need all the help you can get. So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
Very well, I'll let you out.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
No helmet. Okay, so.
Yes.
The dog's good and all, but I would rather have Sten. He's a warrior. So we have 3 warriors in the group. A little off center for right now, but hey, it'll work out. Hey, look, he's naked. So we got some chainmail. Same thing, some boots. And some more chainmail. Yeah. And a weapon. Yeah, everybody's rocking the same thing basically. We have no trinkets for him or anything, but yeah. Okay. I know there's a quest there. Fight. Oh, there they are. Yeah. Okay, you definitely need to you need to cast terror on like him. But now you need to cast a vulnerability hex on him. He's kicking my ass. Okay, Mighty Blow. You're Mighty Blowing him. Alistair. been shot with an arrow. Oh wait, no, you're in a fight. I'm dead. Pommel strike him. Okay. This is going pretty good. Let's go jack him up. Actually, no. Let's go jack that up. We'll switch to her. And she can transform into a giant spider. Go attack him. Oh, it's just me now. Well, we lost that one. Now...
I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chaser would never...
Do we have to go do that again? Can I let him out?
My captors. I will not amuse you any more than I have the other humans. Leave me in peace.
That's nice. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get this cop back up to at least having Sten. And, yeah. I'll see you in the next video. So, leave a like, subscribe, comment, share. As always, Shellnut stuff.